Go. Hey guys, so today we're at Lac des Farm or Lac des Ferme up near Lac-Simon near my cottage, and we came up here and there's been some changes to this place. We've come here for a long time because it's a great warm-up shack. It's owned by the government, and so it's a great place to be able to come and get a shin warm, and you can be able to cook hot dogs and stuff here. There's some patio tables and chairs, but look what they did to the ceiling. So they did some work and they insulated it. They dropped the ceiling about a foot. I don't know if you can see, it's pretty dark in here, guys. But up in there, you can see the purlins, the actual rafters. I don't know if you can see too much in there, but there's round logs as rafters, and they dropped it down, and they did that. And they wanted to put in lighting, so let's see. I know it's dark in here, guys, but they had to drop in some wires. And you can see some more wires over here. Electrical panel. And we're in the bush, guys. We're in the bush, but there's generators up here. So again, we've always wanted to be able to cook something, so we've got some nice sausages. And see what I mean? There's going to be some pot lights up in here because there's this box here, and that's where the purlins are. So we want to do a quick little home inspection, so come take a look at this place. So we're outside right now, and do you pay somebody to be able to do this kind of work? That is not the way you do log home construction.
Aren't you holding your camera upside down?
Yeah, actually, look at that. Is that the right way to be able to put in a hinge, guys? Not once, not twice, but 3 times. All over. The whole thing is actually completely upside down. And then if you look at the windows, if you look closely, that's a double hung window. That's actually, the bottom of the window is actually right here, which is sort of, weird. And again, surveillance, which is actually not true. But look at this fine Quebec carpentry. There's a huge notch up there. The guy didn't really bring his jigsaw to the job site. You can see it's a really inaccurate cut. And there's a huge gap over here. He didn't finish the job around in this spot. Put in 2x6s.
In respect to the surveillance camera, you're telling me that there is no solar-powered camera hidden in the trees?
Oh yeah, the solar-powered kind. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about those kind.
With
Yeah.
the microwave dish transmitting the information back to town?
What's that? I wonder what that is. So again, hacking off so they can get the parallel siding into place from 2001. You can see.
What about the way they attached?
Oh yeah, the attaching. I don't know if you can see it up there, guys, but those are finish nails, but they're little 18 gauge finish nails. The only problem is they're only zinc plated, and those are not going to be able to hold for very long. The dampness and the rust will eventually make all those boards come loose. So that's just not the right way to do it, guys. So let's go and take a look around. We have, of course, the roughs on wood, which I really like. The view, guys, look at the view. Absolutely beautiful. Lots of ice fishing going on out there. So again, we've got the tin roof. We've got the windows that are made out of patio doors. And then this is all log construction. You guys can be able to read that. Press pause if you want to take a look at all that. So talking about VTTs, motoneige, all this sort of thing. You guys up in the States are all talking about the motoneige, of course, is the snowmobiles. VTTs are four-wheelers. So again, they boarded up this area here, but you can see the difference. That is log construction. This here is stick framing, so you can see the way it goes. Look at the chooch coming out of the top of the stovepipe up there. And then, of course, we have to come around here. The reason why they built this is to be able to have public bathrooms. And, of course, it typically reeks in there. It's not even a real bathroom. It's just a hole. It's just a privy. Again, the old Pearson pane windows. Look at this. Why would they do that? Why wouldn't they go and put the addition right to the peak? The water's going to get in there, guys. That's stupid. Why did they do that? Look at the way it's actually framed down below.
Is that square up there?
It's not actually square. You can see it's actually off by a couple of inches. And it's used siding because you can't really see it really closely. But there's holes right through it. There's actually holes right through that siding, so it's actually hard to be able to walk around in deep snow. You can see my footprints. I've already taken a look at all this stuff.
What kind of winter have we had lately?
Oh, we've had a lot, like 3 feet, way up in the Quebec side, You can see the heat loss. The heat loss, guys. Look at that. It's all kind of come down. Now,
All that ice falls on your head.
that's right. Now the windows, guys, the windows. This is what you do. You leave the shim in place. The guy must have used the spray foam up on the top, but again, you have to be able to remove the shims.
Firewood.
And then you take the newspaper and you shove it in there because you didn't use all the the foam. You could see some foam there, but I guess the guy ran out, so he used the newspaper from the wood box. It's sort of weird, I guess you can be able to call it. And of course, this is the way they always used to have it. They had the chain link fencing. And over here, you can see, remember I was talking about the electric panel? They got the 220 designed for, but somebody unfortunately needed the plug, unfortunately, so somebody hacked that off. And if you look closely, that's laminate flooring foam. That's not actually the stuff you put in between log cabins. Nice tin roof, but again,
How about the way that it's being supported?
it's being supported with logs and boards and pieces of wood stacked up, a piece of 4x4 sitting on a
What if
log.
you're missing half an inch?
Again, you need some shims, a couple of blocks of wood sitting on a piece of log. Not the right way to do this, guys. Look at the cuts. Nice and crooked. I'm gonna come around this tree here and I want to show you the way. This is not the way to do it. Look at this, guys. This is not the right way to be able to build a deck. A couple of blocks of wood sitting on a cement block. And if you look way underneath there, the whole thing is like that. Nothing but blocks of woods and boards and shims, crap put together. Look at that, guys. All this work of all this stuff, and it's not done right, guys. You have a bad foundation for this building. Of course, this is what these Quebec cottages sit on, but why couldn't they just pour something a little bit better? But unfortunately, I'm going to take a look around here, guys, a little bit longer. We're going to have a nice fire, eat some sausages up here at Lac des Fermes in Gatineau, Quebec, right near Lac-Simon. See you later, guys. See you guys.